Welcome to COMIC&Coffee. Today, I am your host, Jay Wheeler. Welcome. Hopefully, if you're watching this and you're at Comic Con from yesterday, hopefully you're having a good time now because this second day of previews has begun. So, yes, that was from comicbookmovies.com. It's a little intro to Electro. So if you want to go see that again and watch it over and over again, head over to comicbookmovie.com and watch it over and over again because it's pretty awesome. It's Jamie Foxx is gonna, yeah, he's gonna make it pretty good. Bad guy. So yes, and plus I'm kind of at my parents' house right now, watching over the house until I get back. So that is why the strange background, and I am standing up. So, alright, so I'm gonna go today. I'm gonna talk a little about some cosplay, and then go through some news, and then I will let you continue enjoying Comic Con if you're at Comic Con. Alright, so now I've made a Man of Steel costume for the movie premiere when it came out, and then I've now done, with a little help from my mom, that I've made a Nerdist slash Man of Steel costume. So it's Nerdist colors and logo, but Man of Steel costume. So here are some tips on how to not overdo yourself on the next costume from the same idea. Okay, just stick with me here. All right, so number one, always do the right measurements for the cape. See, this cape right here, it kind of falls. It's a little too short because we didn't measure properly and we didn't know how long it should be, and I didn't want to drag it on the floor. But it kind of has the same material and everything, but at the same time, like when you fold it into the suit, it makes it a little shorter, which is not really that cool because it doesn't flap in the wind as you would like it to if you are a fan of Superman and a fan of wearing capes, because when you wear a cape, you feel more powerful, and when you feel it flap in the wind, you just get that awesome feeling. So, what I did was we made it lighter for the nerds. I'm gonna call it Nerd Steel. For the Nerd Steel cape, it's longer and a little lighter, a little heavier. And instead of just sticking it in there with Velcro, I put magnets in it. So now it's going to be it's going to flap in the wind. Let me just put it this way: it's going to be amazing. So tip one: never try to you got to do the same cape. Can't do two different. I mean, you can do two different capes, but if you're doing the same costume but a different variation, it's got to be the same length. So, all right. Step two: never go. Never make. Never get the right kind of blue, but then just be lazy and make duct tape ones. If you have the money to get some leather, cheap leather, not expensive leather. I'm not rich or anything, but if you have that money to do that, go ahead and make the cufflinks. Don't be lazy and just use duct tape and then continually keep it on there and use it over and over again, because now it just looks. Plus, don't make them too tight because you want to be able to get your hand in and out, because if you don't, they'll look like this, and you don't want to fix it because then you can't get your hand in and out, and it looks kind of crappy at the same time. So, also, make sure to do a couple prototypes to how, if you have a suit that zips down from here, make sure that you do a couple prototypes to how you're going to get the symbol, or the symbol onto the chest afterwards. Magnets are a good way. Velcro's good, but it takes a lot longer to take off because then they start coming off from the costume itself because it's so super Velcro-y. So never get like super Velcro or anything. Safe bet, magnets. Thirdly, don't paint. This is cool. It was cool for the idea because we were running out of time and everything. But always have, again, always have the right measurements because this one is short. That one's shorter than this one. So, see, so never, if you're going to do a costume all the way, do it all the way. Don't kind of half-ass it. Now, if you don't have quite all the materials or the money for it, that's fine. I'm not saying to, use expensive material. Sorry, I was burping. My bad. Yeah, so, but, like me, you know, I kind of was lazy. I was a little lazy in making this. It's good. It's a good costume, don't get me wrong. But the cufflinks and the paint were kind of a lazy thing. Because now, look at this one. See? Magnets. Made it magnets. Also, this is very cheap leather. You can get this stuff from like Michael's or Journeys or Walmart for at least like, I don't know, $10. But it goes by the feet. So this was like 15 to $10. So, and see, there's more definition to it now, and it actually kind of looks more like the Nerdist, well, the Man of Steel, but in Nerdist costume form. So, and then what I also did was I made, me and my mom, we came up with the idea of making these instead of doing more red duct tape. So, yeah, so that's number 2. Never half-ass. What I'm trying to say is never half-ass a costume. If you're going to go all the way with costume, go all the way. If you don't want to do it and you don't have that much money, then, there's other costumes. There's other cheap costumes you can do. So, don't worry. Don't overstress yourself. Don't worry about it because, oddly enough, or, people are going to like your costume because not that it's a relevant costume, it's because you put time and effort and passion and the love into the costume and you were acting like the character that you love. So it's not a matter of how much authentic it looks, because if you're going for authentic, then you know what that entails. But if you're just going because you love this character so much and you want to dress up with him, but you don't have a lot of money, you can go, you could go the cheap route and people will still respect you and love that you put all that time and effort into that costume. So, let's go over my tips. Number 1, get the right measurements. If you're using a cape for the same kind of idea of a costume, same measurements for a cape. Number 2, don't half-ass the costume. If you're going all the way, if you're doing Man of Steel, go all the way with Man of Steel. Only if you have the right equipment. Otherwise, you can do Action Comics, Superman. Jeans, t-shirt, cape, boots. Very cheap. Number 3, enjoy what you're doing. Enjoy who you're making the costume. Find your favorite character and make that. Don't find a relevant character and be like, oh, I'm going to the most popular convention ever. Let me make a relevant costume so everyone could take pictures of me and love me. No, that's the wrong way of going about making costumes. Costumes are for us nerds that love who or what we watch or read or see. I obviously love the Nerdist and Superman, so I make a Superman Nerdist-esque type costume. So, and you can obviously tell through all the hard work and passion and the love for what I and my mother worked on. So, and yes, I have my mom help me with my costumes because my mom has taught me at a young age how to do all this. So, if I don't have the original person helping me, then I won't be able to do all this. So I got all this creative ideas and creativity from my mom, so therefore I have her help me and my creative ideas of costumes because I love her and she wants to be a part of my life. So all that could be 4 if you're counting if your parents, get your parents involved if they love what you do. So that should be fun, great bonding experience, and you get to share what you love with your parents. So, all right, now to the news. There's already a replica statue of the Sentinel for X-Men Futures Past around outside in the convention center. So if you walk past that, it looks pretty awesome. I'm not gonna lie, it doesn't look all like campy. It looks realistic, but yet stays to the kind of the same comic book tone. So it's pretty awesome. Excuse me, I may sneeze. No, okay. Secondly, inside the convention center, there's a banner for RoboCop. It's coming out. It says RoboCop, and then there's a banner saying 2014. Now, if you have been following the pictures that they've put up on websites, on comic book websites, comic book movie, all those websites, it looks cool, but there's no nostalgic feeling because RoboCop is all black now instead of that nice metal blue. No, it's all black, and his car is like a Charger souped up. So I don't know. We'll have to see and wait to see if there's previews for it, and there'll probably be previews at Comic-Con. I'm not sure. Might possibly, so be on the lookout for that if you are a RoboCop fan. And secondly, early in the video, I showed you a little short video of Electro, who Jamie Foxx is going to be showing up at Comic-Con, I think on Friday or Saturday, so be on the lookout for that. And also, I just want to say I will be at Comic-Con tomorrow, so, if you'll recognize me, come say hi, or give me a high five, because high fives are awesome. Alright, so, that is it for today. I hope you all are having fun at the convention center, if you're there. If not, watch my videos this whole weekend, and live vicarious through me, because it's going to be amazing, amazing weekend. So, I will see you all tomorrow on the car edition of Coffee and Comics, because I'll be on the road. And please read more comic books, please subscribe, and enjoy the day.